Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. Welcome back to my channel. It's time for empties. This is my tub of empties. Okay, so I'm just going to go through my makeup trash. If you don't know what this video is about, then you've got to be new to the beauty community, because this is a video where I sit down and I talk about beauty products that I've finished completely and I tell you my thoughts about them. Let's start. Look, let's just start at the start. I've got sheet masks here. I think these are all of them. I have the 000 collagen sheet mask. These are really nice. They're very hydrating. They're quite wet. They help to sort of plump lines. I like these to like plump my smile lines because I got the deep smile lines. I hate them, but you know, it is what it is. And I think it helps. It doesn't get rid of them, obviously. It's not a fucking magic wand, but it helps and I really enjoy them. They're also very, very hydrating, which is really nice. There's a tiny little bug in here and it keeps like flying around my face. Don't come near my face, sir. I have the Yet heart beating mask. This is a nutrition mask. I actually found this to be quite dry and I feel like, look, I can't remember exactly, to be perfectly honest, but I'm pretty sure all of these Yet masks are quite dry. And dry to the point where they don't have enough moisture that they like stick to your face. Like if you think about something like this that's quite wet, if it's any more wet than this, it like drips on your body, which is gross. If you're like that, let me know. I hate that when they're so wet that they're drippy. But if they're so dry, they don't stick to your face, and then you have it so it's like it's stuck to your forehead and it's stuck around this area, but then it sort of dangles on the rest of your face. I think I have a couple of these left, but I wouldn't buy Yet masks again. The next one that I have is from Creer Beauty. So this is the Chara mask collection in Sailor Moon. Look, these are gimmicky. These are the type of sheet masks that have like the character print on the face of the mask. And like it was okay. I used it as like an extra hydration boost after, you know, like my skin had dried out. I had a wisdom tooth removed earlier in the month, and this was one that I reached for to like get some hydration back into my skin before I went in to the shower to then loosen up a lot of dead skin and exfoliate it properly. And look, it was okay, but I wouldn't go there again. Next up, I have the Senka Perfect Whip Face Wash. I've had this for so long. I got it when I was in Japan like 100 years ago. But I finished it, and I finished it proper. Like I put it through one of those squishy things, and I did one like these ones, really get that product out there, really squeeze it out. And the reason I did that is because I actually really enjoyed it. So Perfect Whip is one of those one of those face washes where if you are familiar with the Korean routine of putting your face wash into like an agitator and creating a foam with it, and then using the foam to wash your face rather than putting this directly on your face, this is a really good one to do that with because it creates this really, really rich lather. It's a very effective cleanser. If you have dry skin, you're definitely going to want to be prepared with like a good face moisturizer, afterwards, because it is like a foaming wash. So, you know, it's a little bit harsher than your general creams and stuff, but I enjoyed it and it lasted me so long. Dear Claire's, this is the Gentle Black Sugar Facial Polish. So this is a sugar face scrub and it is in sort of like a loose, or a, let's call it a thin balm base. and it uses sugar to exfoliate the face. So the particles that exfoliate are quite large. They're a bit scratchy, and personally towards the end of using it, I struggled. So originally I started using this when my skin was like oily and whatever. And look, I'll probably be saying that for the rest of the year because I'm trying to work through products that are open. And this time last year I had oily skin. And now I'm completely different. I'm worlds apart. And I don't know if people are sick to fucking death of hearing about that, but it is what it is, and I have to make reference to why I used to like this and now it's no longer suitable for me. So once upon a time, I had oily skin, it wasn't so sensitive, it didn't feel like it was scratching my face or anything like that, it was fine. But now when I use it, the particles in it feel too big, too scratchy, just not great. So if you've got sensitive skin, I would avoid this. If you have dry skin that is not sensitive, you might actually really love this because it is in that sort of loose, balmy base. When you, like after you've done your scrubby bit and you emulsify it with water, it turns into a milk. It's quite hydrating and it's nice, like it's not bad. But I realized that I could no longer use it and I had half a jar left. So instead of just throwing it in the bin, I started using it on my body, and I can say I really fucking liked it, especially on my legs, because I could give them a really good scrub, but it wasn't sucking the life out of them. So not one that I would repurchase for myself because I can't use it on my face, but I got through it and I didn't hate it. CeraVe Facial Moisturising Lotion. My God, if I had $1 for every time someone recommended that I try this since I've been on isotretinoin, I would be a motherfucking millionaire. I would be able to goddamn retire. Unfortunately, we don't get paid out for recommendations. So I bought this when my skin, like when my acne was really, really bad before I went on isotretinoin. I was like, oh my God, everyone recommends CeraVe products. I'm going to go buy a whole bunch of them. So I did that, and turns out they burn the fuck out of my skin. I used this a couple of times on my face and I was like, yeah, no, way painful. Then I totally put it aside. I went on isotretinoin a while later and I tried it again after I'd been on isotretinoin because I thought maybe the reason it burnt my skin was because my like protective layer was totally fucked up and it was just, you know, causing me issues. Turns out even after being on isotretinoin, it burnt the shit out of my face again. So I was like, never again. Then I was like, well, how am I going to use this? So I tried it on my body. I put it on my legs, and wouldn't you know, it burnt my legs. So then I was like, right, I'm going to use this on my feet. I have dyshydrotic eczema, which I get on my feet. I used to get it on my hands, but I haven't had it on my hands for years, which is lovely. And I thought, if it doesn't work on my feet, it's going right in the motherfucking bin. In fact, it's going in the crappy products that crap me off. But it did work on my feet, so I finished it on my feet. And finally, here it is, probably 9 months after I purchased it. I wouldn't buy it again. Oh my God, this, guys. Oh, in this as well. These are both great, amazing products. I have the Shea Moisture African Black Soap Soothing Body Wash. This is beautiful. This makes your skin feel so soft and conditioned. It's gorgeous. It'll last you a long time. A tiny bit goes a really long way. I liked to use it on its own just to like wash my body, and then I also like to put it in the little like scrubby gloves and then like give myself a skin scrub. So good. 10 out of 10. Would buy again. Love that stuff. Fantastic product. And then I have the Jewett Dry Foot and Heel Roll-On Heel Balm. So this is a product that is supposed to take like dry cracked heels to non-dry cracked heels. I don't know if it's going to do that. All I know is it offers a good amount of hydration if your feet need it. Not everyone needs to moisturize their feet. Because of my eczema, I do, which is annoying, but it's a thing. And I found this was really nice because it offers hydration without leaving your feet greasy or slick. And if you are a person who moisturizes their feet regularly because you need to, you will know the struggle of doing that. Sometimes you'll be like, I'm going out tonight, but I've got to moisturize my feet. And if you use anything that's too slick or like has a greasy residue and then you want to put on a nice pair of shoes, you get it. It's not pleasant. But this is the sort of thing that you can put on at any stage and it will absorb and it doesn't leave your feet feeling dry or slippery or slick, or you're not sliding around in your high heels, which is really nice. I would probably buy it again. I probably would. I would totally consider it. Usually what I do with like foot related products is I sort of multi-purpose. I take something that didn't work on my face or my body, I use it on my feet. If it works, great. If not, whatevs. But yeah, I'd consider this one again. It was a nice product. Hair products, I have the Kerastase Critalliste long hair shampoo. I used to love this. It was a great shampoo, really good for long hair that would get tangly or dry. I used to use the shampoo and hair mask, loved it. This was just one that we had kicking around in the bathroom. Eventually pulled it out of the cabinet and decided to use it up since it didn't have its hair mask partner, but I really enjoyed it. I do really enjoy Kerastase shampoo and conditioner products. More in like the last 12 to like 18 months, I've been using more of the Davines range, which I also really enjoy. I'd kind of put them on par. I'm sure Madeline's watching and she's like, no bitch, no. And you know, that's, I feel like prior to learning about Davines, the best thing that I found for my hair was the Kerastase range. And if I couldn't get Davines, to be honest, I would go back to this, but I know I can get Davines, and I'd probably just go for the Oi range because Oi is the shit if you need the hydration without the weight. But if it came to it, I would repurchase this because I think it's a nice range. Speaking of Davines, this is the Purity Circle, so it is like a hair mask, and it's a pollution-free mask. It's supposed to help clarify the hair. I really liked this. It's very good. Usually when you're talking about like clarifying hair products, they usually are like shampoo type products, whereas this is a conditioner, so it's meant to like help get the shit out of your hair, like the pollution and all of the crap, while also nourishing it and not weighing it down. And I think it does that really effectively. Would totally go there again. Good product. I have a brush shampoo. This is from Sigma. It's a Sigmagic. I've talked about this in an Empties before, and I don't really like it. I don't think it's very effective. It's fine for shit like, you know, brushes that have powder products on it, like blush, highlight, face powder, eyeshadow, all that stuff. Yeah, fine. It's good. It's effective. It does the job. But it's like foundation and concealer, long wear, cream type products, especially if you've like, you know, used a foundation brush and then chucked it in a tub and washed it 2 weeks later. Like, no, sir. I have a pair of lashes here. These are the Aimo false eyelashes. I got these off YesStyle. They were a really nice cut, but they didn't last. At some stage when I've pulled them off, the like lashes have come away from the band. So I don't think I would go there again, unfortunately. But these, I distinctly remember wearing these on my birthday party, or at my birthday party in November, and Kat and I were having a D&M, and she she sort of stopped mid-conversation. She's like, what lashes are they? They're really nice. It was these, but they didn't last. So, you know, there's that. I have here, this is another like birthday product from November. This is a True Home Australia Apothecary Velvet and Peony Candle. So Ken from Mr. Ken Dennis, I'll link his channel down below. He's another Melbourne beauty YouTuber, vlogger. He gave me this for my birthday and I have been burning it. And it was a lovely scent. It's like, as you would imagine, peonies with like a sort of velvety, musky scent. It was actually really nice. But I stuck my hand in there to get, where is it? I stuck my hand in there to get this out and now I have soot all over my hands. Samples. Okay, I have the Uemura Cleansing Oil Mini in Ultimate. So this is their most expensive cleansing oil. I really, really, really like this one. I think it's just good as an all-rounder for everyone. So whether, like, they make them for oily skin, dry skin, blah, 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 anti-aging. This is sort of the all-rounder. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's probably got some more, like, fancy ingredients in it. I really enjoy this one. I love it. And I don't really, like, I have a bigger bottle of it. And to be honest, I don't mind spending a few extra dollars because I just really like this one. And I think it's a little bit more suited for drier or aging skin because it's a little bit more nourishing and hydrating without being greasy. Like, it doesn't leave a greasy or oily residue on the skin, but it doesn't strip you quite as much as some of the other ones can. I really enjoy that. Totally would buy it again. I have the Burki Vitamin C Intensive Face Cream. I don't have much to say about it. Like, it's not, I don't know. You know when you use a sample and you're like, well, it wasn't shit, but it wasn't amazing. The end. That's what that was. The L'Occitane Immortelle Divine Cream. So this was in my project pan and it was interesting. I got a lot of comments when I introduced this. People were like, be careful of that. It like irritated the shit out of me, or it's got these ingredients or that or blah, blah, blah. So I was kind of like, oh shit, do I even want to use this? But I used it and I fucking loved it. It was a really nice moisturizer, very nourishing, very hydrating. It felt good on the skin. I really enjoyed the scent. And I know, like, some people, I had comments about, like, something about the ingredients. Something, I don't know. But something ingredients, I don't know. If you are curious, I'm sure you can research the product. But I liked it. I thought it was really nice. And I totally would fucking use it again in a heartbeat. It was lovely. I have the Aimo Expert Hydrating Ampoule. So I don't know, it must be like a hyaluronic acid serum. I've got a few of these. My fingertips look so dirty. Oh my god, soot. I have a few of these. I've only used one. I don't know. It's like one application. So what can I say? It's like I use it as a hydrating serum. My skin didn't feel dry the next day. So I suppose that's a tick. I have the Ceinture d'Orient Jasmine of Arabia soap. This was in my project pan. Burnt through it in March because COVID-19, watch your damn hands. And then I had the CeraVe Mini in Couture. This was also in my project pan. I don't like CeraVe's formula. I'm sorry. I just don't like it. It's not that great. It doesn't stick on my nails. It literally comes off in less than 24 hours. Whoops. So anyway, yeah, I have 2 more CeraVe minis that I plan on working through this year. And the reason I'm not just like getting rid of them is because one is a gorgeous like pastel mint and one is sort of like a mauvey purple color, and I love the colors. And the thing is, I can use these on my toenails and they don't budge, but if I put them on my fingernails, they're just like, they're gone in like 24 hours. So, you know, I'll use it because I enjoy the colors. But yeah, I wouldn't buy any more Ciate nail polishes. Alright guys, so that's it for my March 2020 empties. Not a big one, but that's alright. You win some, you lose some, and I don't really give a shit. It's not that important. I used up products, not as many as previous months. Whoop-de-doo. Let me know down in the comments if you have anything to say about the products that you saw here, or if you just want to share something that you have either finished this month or you've been working on and trying to get through. Maybe it's frustrating you, or maybe you're making a great progress and you want to have a little brag about it. You're allowed to brag to me. I will listen. I read all of the comments. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.